Hey guys, it's Modesty. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here with a what the heck are they thinking video. And what I mean by that as in, so there are these new drugstore palettes that are out and they're $30 a piece. A drugstore item that is $30. It blew my mind when I saw the price, but then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give them a try and see if they're at least somewhat worth it. So let's just get into this video. This is the new line from NYX. It's the In Your Element. They came out lipsticks, eyeshadow palettes, I think a couple other things. But I just picked up two of the palettes because one, they're $30 a piece. Wow, I still can't believe $30 for drugstore makeup. And two, just because, I mean, I have so many lipsticks, I don't need more. And the other palettes didn't really appeal to me, so I picked up the two that I was like, ah, I need those in my life. So the ones I have are Earth and Fire. These are what the boxes look like. They really just look like the palettes. Here's the Fire one, and here is the Earth one. The one I'm wearing today is the Earth one. I didn't use both in the tutorials because I really want to show you looks that you can do with just one palette. So if you guys want to see a look using the Fire palette, let me know down in the comments. I will probably do it anyway, but just let me know in the comments. So these are what the palettes look like. They're kind of the size of like the NARS blush palettes they come out with. Ow! And on the back it shares what it is. So this is the In Your Element Earth, and it has all the ingredients for the pressed pigments and the eyeshadows. And then here, instead of having names, they have all the eyeshadows numbered. So top row is 1 through 4, and 5 through 6, and 9 through 12. You do get 12 eyeshadows in each palette. So when you open it up, and it comes with, I don't want to blind you, but it comes with a full mirror. So the top part is, you know, that's the mirror you get, and it's really clear. Like, I like the mirror a lot. And then in there is your eyeshadows. So this one, you have 4 pigments or shimmers, glitters, whatever you want to call them. And then you have 8 mattes, and it's a good range of mattes. I'd say these 2 are pressed pigments, and then these 3. And this one right here I'd say is more of a satin that has the least amount of shimmer in it. But these are the tones that you receive in the Earth palette, and I can see where they were going with this palette, and once again that is the one I used today. I like the range. You have an olive shade, so this is more like a peachy tone, and then you have some good neutral browns, you have some warm shades, you have a gray in here, you have an evergreen green, and then you have an emerald green shimmer, a gold shimmer, a burgundy red shimmer, and then you have like a satiny, almost like a taupish gray. And I just love the color palette in this. I was able to create an entire look using one palette. So when you are capable of doing that and using a lot of the shadows, then that just shows that they had a really good color layout. So this one right here is the Earth one, and these retail for $30. I got mine off of Ulta. And then this one right here is the Fire palette. This is a little different. So it's like the outside of the palettes are like the same coloring, but as you can see, the pattern is different. This one looks more like fireworks, and well, I don't even know what that one looks like. So like stained glass or something like that. Anyway, so here is, woo, the Fire one. Once again, has the numbers, ingredients on the back, and it says the name of the palette over here. Same mirror and everything. And then here is the Fire one, which also makes a lot of sense. Yesterday when I received these, I did a look using the Fire palette, which I really enjoyed as well. Very, very, very warm, of course, because it is fire. I like the really bright neon yellow. You have a really good transition shade right here. It's like a skin tone color, you know, if you're fair. And then you have a really nice pressed pigment right here. You have some shimmers. This is like a it's almost like it looks kind of lime green, but it's a very faint pale yellow satin color. So it has shimmer in it, but it's not enough to be like a glitter or a pressed pigment. It's more like a satin. Like it has some gleam to it, but it's not super intense. And then you have a like burnt orange, and then you have a bright fire red. I really like this one as well. I don't know. And like honestly, these two combined, you can make some really cool looks as well. But these two, as you can see, this is why they would appeal to me, because these are both the most warm palettes. The other ones are very neutral and cool toned. More on the grays, the blues, the pale pinks, which aren't really my vibe. So I knew I wouldn't get a lot of use out of them, so I didn't bother with those as well. So yeah, I really like the color palette in this one. This one right here, I'm really disappointed in this shade specifically. it was really a letdown. I was really excited when I saw this shade, but like you really have to go in to like, I mean, it gives you pigment, but you really have to use Fix Plus, because then when you do it, it's really kind of a letdown. You see what it doesn't swatch very well. I did use it all over my lid yesterday and it looked really pretty, but I definitely had to use Fix Plus and build it up. But the other ones are performing pretty well in my opinion. Like this one is a lot softer, so the formula is inconsistent. Like it even swatched. Like look at the difference in that swatch. Isn't that insane? And then let me show you this red right here. This red is intense. Whew. This red is really nice. I really like the red, and I was really impressed with the yellow as well. Right here. It doesn't swatch as well, but on the eyes, this is one of those ones that doesn't swatch well, but when you use a brush on the eyes, it is phenomenal. And then what's another one? This is another one of my favorites right here, like this burgundy purpley shade. It's really soft. They did really good with the matte shades in these palettes. The mattes are amazing. I'd say the shimmers could use a little work, but the mattes are phenomenal and they all blend up really nice. I also want to show you on the back of the box, this is the fire one, it shows you the shades that comes in it. So, you know, when you're in the store, you can, instead of just seeing a plain box and then like having to look online to see what it looks like, you can be like, oh, would I be interested in that? So I really appreciate that it has the actual shades on the back of it, so you actually know what you're looking at, since, you know, it doesn't have a clear front. I really appreciated that. And it has all the numbers of the shades right here. And I did want to quickly mention that on the ingredients, for the eyeshadows, it shows you the numbers that have those specific ingredients. So for the fire palette, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, and 11 all have the same, I'm assuming those are the mattes. Yeah, those are the mattes. Those all have the same formula, and that's why they all swatch pretty much the same. The pressed pigments at 4, 7, 9, 10, and 12 all have the same formula as well. So yeah, I really have been enjoying these. I know it's only been a couple days, but first and second impression was amazing. The shadows did not fade on me at all yesterday. Like they didn't fade at all. No issues with blending. The blending is phenomenal. Standard amount of fallout, like there isn't no fallout, but it isn't like the Modern Renaissance or any of those. You do have a little bit of fallout, but it's nothing crazy. Just do your eyeshadow first, you're good to go. Or if you do have your foundation on, use a shadow shield and you don't have to worry about anything like that. And I really only noticed the fallout with the shimmers when I was putting on my lids. With the mattes, I don't really have any fallout at all. So that is a plus. So today I will also be showing you a demo on a look that I've created using the Earth palette. I think it was super fun. The eyeliner is actually from Jordana. I didn't want to use a standard black eyeliner. I always do black eyeliner, and I want to do something a little different. I created a pretty funky look, so I hope you guys don't mind it. If you'd like to see the shadows and how they perform, then just keep on watching for the demo.
Alright guys, so we're going to be starting out with the Earth palette and taking shade number 1. Number uno. Might as well start with 1, right? Anyways, it is an all-over shade, essentially. If you're fair-skinned, it has a little bit of peach to it. It's really good for a very fair transition and for all-over for setting your lids if you have primed your eyes, like I have. And I'm going to be taking this peachy, it's kind of like a mango-y tango color. And I'm going to be taking the same brush, I'm going to be brushing that into my crease and all over my lid. Most pigmentation will be going on my outer V, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the same on the other eye. This is just a further transition shade for the look. We're just building up the crease to slightly warmer tones. Then we're going on to shade number 12. This is a really good neutral brown. It's a little bit darker, so we're going to go ahead and build up that crease and that outer V even further with, once again, the same brush. I tend to use the same brush for all my crease shades until I really want the color to be more concentrated. So we're going to go ahead and do the same on this eye. Alright, then we are going to go ahead and go with this deep reddish burgundy shade. This is going to be more of a definition shade, so I'm going to be changing brushes to the Sigma E25. This is a lot more concentrated, and I'm going to be dusting this into my crease. I'm going to keep it a little bit lower, and I'm really going to be building up that pigmentation in the outer V. I will keep going back and forth until it is as deep as I want it to be, and then I will be going in with another brush to blend this out, because E25 is more of a packing color and packing shader brush in my opinion than a blending one. Now I'm taking the gold and I'm taking some Fix Plus and then a flat brush. This is the concealer brush, the F70 from Sigma. I will be putting this on the outer corner and the inner corner because we're doing somewhat of a spotlight eye. I like to call it reverse spotlight because generally you want the brighter color to be on the center, but I'm going to be putting the darker color on the center. So I can just go ahead and build those two up. I do have to go back in a couple times. The shimmers in this palette do need some building up, but the mattes are phenomenal. I do go back a couple of times just to build it up, and then now I'm going into the center. I did go in with the green that was right next to the gold, and I'm putting it on the center of my lid. I am using the same brush, but I did clean my brush off in between using my quick switch from BH Cosmetics, and I also used Fix Plus as well, just like I did with the gold. To bring in some of the green to the crease, I'm taking this deep forest green color, and I'm going to be using just a precise blendable pencil brush to put this in my crease. I'm being very careful not to go up too high or bring it onto the lid, and so I'm just being very slow and cautious as I go about this. The brush I really wanted to use was very dirty, so I couldn't use it, so I'm having to be a little bit more careful than I normally would. And then to bring in some of the bright green, I do go over top of this a little bit with some of the center lid shade, and I also blend out the crease a little bit more with the original peachy mango-y color shade. See, there I am adding the green into the crease just to make sure everything looks balanced and looks like it makes sense, if that makes sense. I'm now going to remove the tape to reveal this nice sharp line that we have created, which by the way is the perfect guideline for your winged liner, which I'm using a gold one this time. Shocker. I always use black, and I'm going with the gold one from Jordana. It's the Cat Eye liquid liner. It has some shimmer to it, and I just thought it gave a nice funky twist to this makeup look. And then I'm going to be applying some mascara. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black one, and then I also apply false lashes off camera.
Alright guys, so that's me it for this video. I really do hope you enjoyed it. If you want to check these out, I will have a link down below. They've been available on the NYX website for a little bit, but they just launched at they just launched at Ulta like a week ago, if less than that. I think like 4 days ago, 4 or 5 days ago, they launched on ulta.com. So I will have a link to them down below for you guys to check out. And give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and comment down below if you are returning to my channel and you've been subscribed. Thank you so much for your further support. I greatly appreciate it so much. And if you're new to my channel, then my name is Modesty Jean. Everyone calls me Jean, but my name is actually Modesty. That's just not my channel name. And you can go ahead and subscribe to my channel or check out another video if you want to see more. And if you do subscribe to my channel, make sure you press that little bell next to it so that you don't miss any of the notifications for when I upload, because YouTube likes to play people like that where they don't really tell you when people upload. Just saying. So anyways, that's been everything, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.